We're back, and today it's buy, hold, sell. The final one before Friday's roster update. If you're holding on to any diamonds, there's probably not any world in which they are so high above their price that you should sell. So let's hop right into the golds. Now, realistically, buy, hold, sell. This is going to be more about setting the price target for when you want to sell these guys, really more so than trying to find any last minute buys. Now, there are some buys out there. You're chasing 50% profit at this current time. It's still out there. There's still people out there that can do it. Usually they're more risky. Seiya Suzuki. This dude has hit so many home runs. He's going diamond. Now, he got held back last update. It's been a 4-week window. I'm convinced Seiya is a diamond. I think he's the front runner in my eyes. Now, I actually think he's one of the front runners to go +2 as well. So +2 to 86 will actually be a $37.50 quick sell price. So technically, do the math. That's like 25% ROI if you're buying right now. It's risky. It's like do 900 divided by 2800. That's about like 30%. The thing is, it's not guaranteed. It's risky. You know, he could go +0 and you lose all your stops. So it would suck, but I would be shocked if he gets held back from diamond. So he's more of a buy than anything. I also don't mind selling him. So this one's truly up to you and what you need your stops for. Next name I'm going to be talking about is Cody Bellinger. I'd be inclined to sell Cody Bellinger if he gets pretty much around this price. Like if you're selling for $29.91, guys, you're getting 27 hundo post-tax. You're really going to be greedy about 300 stubs. Like, take my 300 stubs SDS. I'm not putting my faith in him going diamond. He should, but still. Pretty much same thing with Eugenio Suarez. Eugenio Suarez deserves diamond, but he's an 83. He also has very high hitting stats power-wise already. Does he get held back? Potentially so. I think he deserves it. I thought Seiya deserved it last time. So Eugenio Suarez, my price out, my cash out would probably be, yeah, I'm taking 2600 post tax. I like playing it safe, taking the stubs there, and then putting it into some of the other guys that we'll be talking about soon that are buys. Edwin Diaz is definitely, I would be selling him at this price, $28.38. Edwin Diaz deserves diamond, probably is projected diamond, but there's 3 relievers that deserve diamond. Randy Rodriguez, Aroldis Chapman, Edwin Diaz. All 3 are all-stars. All 3 deserve diamond. Do all 3 of them go? That would be wild. It would be wild if all 3 went. I think 2 go. I think all 3 of them are now sell candidates for that very fact. Corey Seager, people are saying Corey Seager's a last-minute buy because what if SDS does like a hype update? Let's get people back from CFB and NAT, and let's put Corey Seager in diamond. Not even going to comment. Sonny Gray is a good one for the next update. So if you want a long-term play, Sonny Gray, I don't mind it. He's not going anywhere this time, though, so I would stay only at a quick sell. Bryce Terang is a buy at quick sell. I think Bryce Terang has a case for +1. Now, you're looking at 25% ROI right there if he does get that +1 boost. Josh Naylor, nothing crazy. Andy Pages has been kind of cooled off hitting. Now, when Pages goes +1, he's going to be one of the best buys for the next roster update. In fact, if he goes +1, his price is probably still going to be at least 1,700 stubs for the first couple of days after this update comes out. So it's kind of risk-free in a sense when you're buying at 1860. The only thing that would make this risky is if they shafted him and gave him a +0, which stranger things have happened, but he is going to be diamond after the fielding update. Randy Rodriguez, it's the same thing as Mr. Trumpet Man Edwin Diaz. Randy looks good, but I'm still, I'd cash out. I'd cash out for 26 hundo. I would. Alejandro Kirk looks +1 to me. So, again, it's your ROI. Do with it what you would like. Aroldis Chapman is at 3,200 already. That's going to be almost 3K. That's 2,900. I'm definitely selling Chapman at that current price, even though Chapman's my favorite of the 3 to secure that diamond spot. Who else do we have to talk about? Sal Frelick at 817. This is one of those that's more of a buy than anything. I think Sal Frelick goes +1, could go +2. If he does go +2, that's 50% ROI. Now, the reason I think he goes up is because he hit 2 home runs versus righties this update, so I think his power versus right maybe finally gets touched. That's the only thing there. I also like Pavetta as a buy at 755. Olsen at 847. I feel like it would be crazy if he went +2, but stranger things have happened, so I don't mind that. I'm staying away from Jazz. Jazz is too hot to handle for my liking. Christian Yelich, 680. Kind of weird stats in real life to correspond to these. I don't mind Christian Yelich as a buy at this current price. Last minute buy. Realistically, you're only risking 80 stubs per card, so you're not risking too much. I don't mind it. Spencer Strider is somebody that I am going to suggest as a buy. I think Strider goes +1. I think he's worth having as a buy. Spencer Schwellenbach, oh my god, this is probably the best buy of the video. Schwellenbach's going +2. +2 to 83, this is 50% ROI. That's what I'm saying. You cash out on some of these guys up here that are inflated in price, and then you double dip. You go ahead and use those liquidated stubs. Buy Schwelly. Buy Otto Lopez. Otto Lopez has a chance at 84. Everything's going up. His clutch, his contact, his power, everything's up. So Otto Lopez looks good. Cedon Rafaela, yeah, thanks, buddy. 2,000 of him. Cedon also looks real good. I think Cedon deserves 84. I think Otto Lopez deserves 83 or 84. So, I mean, either way, both of these guys, I'm holding on to both of them, maybe even buying more. If you want to get in now, long-term hold the diamond, totally understandable. James Wood, personally, I don't know. If he goes 84, he's going to be this price anyway. If he goes 85, obviously he goes up. He might go +2. He might go +2, and then you're in a bit of a dilemma. George Springer seems pretty fairly priced right there. It might be close to being a sell. Like if I'm getting 900 post-tax for Springer, I'm probably going to be inclined to recommend that you take that as a sell. Freddie Peralta is a good last-minute buy. I think Freddie P looks +1. Now that's only like 20% ROI, which isn't great. Fernando Cruz also is a decent last-minute buy. Again, we're throwing darts at a dartboard. I think Cowser could be decent. Carson Kelly could be decent. Who else do we have? Yandy Diaz looks okay. Yandy Diaz, if I see that I'm selling him for 701 post-tax, I mean, that is just, it has the word sell written all over it. So Yandy Diaz is definitely a sell. Like, usually what happens, guys, is that most of the silvers are like totally sells. Even like Junior Caminero, I feel like he kind of cooled off. Like, it might be worth just taking your loss here on Caminero, which you're not even taking a loss depending on what you, like, I'm not taking a loss, but I bought in it. I bought in around like 380, right? So I would just cash out on Caminero. I think he goes +1. Caminero deserves +2, but his stats are so pretty decent in game. Like, his stats in this game correlate exactly to what he's playing like in real life. So I feel like it's going to be hard for him to actually get a boost. With that said, he does deserve +2. Do they give him it? I'm not sure. You could always just cash out and move those stubs into Freddie Peralta, Fernando Cruz, Spencer Schwellenbach, Otto Lopez, Cedon, etc., etc. So I would kind of take that approach with all of these silvers. It's better safe than sorry. So I know we talked about a lot of guys that are at that price where you want to start selling them. They can even go higher as we approach Friday, but keep this in mind. Luckily, there are buys out there. There are buys, B-U-Y-S, and that's crazy. Thanks to Matt and thanks to CFB, we still have people that are 50% ROI a day or two away from Friday's update. Comment down below how many stubs you think you're going to make. No. How many stubs you're going to have total on Friday from the update. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. See you boys Friday.